Welcome to Nido, Palawan, Philippines. One of the nicest municipalities in the Philippines. One of the most beautiful places in the world where you're gonna find stunning cliffs, crystal clear blue waters, a lot of townships nearby. In this video, I tour around different parts of Nido and showcase some of the beaches over there. Beautiful locals, great cuisines, a perfect place for backpackers. So sit back, enjoy, relax, and let's tour around Nido. What is going on, everybody? I'm back again with another video, and this time I'm in a place that I've been wanting to come out here in the Philippines, which is Nido in Palawan, which is really beautiful. You can see the beautiful scenery right here. And this is actually my accommodation, but it's a little bit earlier check-in, so I decided to rent a car and they delivered a car, so I'm gonna start driving around a little bit out here. I'm gonna be here for the next 4 days, so I'm gonna show you guys around, and the guy that, hooked me up with a car rental, he's gonna send me recommendations, so I'm gonna be studying the map. So Nido is pretty big. The island of Palawan is massive, but I'm gonna focus more like in the Nido area. I was told there's like a lot of islands out here, so the good thing I have the car, so now I can get around, explore. So I'm probably gonna drive to the beach right now. It's pretty early, so check-in time is 2 o'clock. It's not even 10:30 yet. So the kill time, I'm gonna drive around. I'm gonna take you guys with me, so without further ado, join me. Look at this beautiful paradise out here. The name of this hotel, just in case if you wanna stay around here, is Sophia's guest house. It's right here, a little bit outside the downtown area, but you stay here and you get this beautiful view. And it's a peaceful area, so I recommend that you just rent your motorbike or car, whatever is better for you. They have a parking here, so if it's a small car, you can fit it here, pretty comfortable. But yeah, let's get in the car and drive around and see what's happening in this gorgeous island. Kind of like a hidden gem. This is like the entrance of the hotel. It literally looks like a house. Kind of like a house, but it has rooms. I haven't even seen the inside yet, but yeah, I rented a car over here with hers, like 1,500 pesos a day. That's roughly what, like a little over 20 bucks. So I rented a small car. So it's easy for me to drive, easy for me to park. And you see them small, but they really save in gas, and then the inside are pretty spacious. So let's get in. First stop here is at Lio Beach, which is a pristine man-made beach over here, but pretty beautiful and top tourist attraction. A lot of people recommend me to check it out, so I'll try here. Oh, I'll see an iguana ahead of me. So actually, I think that was a monitor lizard, which I see them all over Thailand. This is the first time I see it over here in the Philippines. Wow. But ahead of me is looking beautiful. Nice area right here. Couple of food trucks if you're hungry, and then the beautiful beaches of Palawan out here in Philippines. My first time out here and excited to be out here. Like I say, it's a massive island, so good things to check out. So you see, they got restaurants and food, and then the beaches over there. It's a perfect spot for you to hang out and have a cerveza, a beer or something like that. And here you get the famous Lio Beach. Look how gorgeous this is. Wow. And it goes all the way towards the other side. So you got all those kilometers of beach. Another beach I'm going to sport is a little bit more forward. Is Nacpan Beach. That's the beauty about the Philippines. There's so many islands, 7,000 islands, and so many beaches all over. But here in Palawan, there's actually a really massive island. All the way down, it goes all the way down south, kind of close to the island of Borneo in Malaysia. So it proves you how big this island is. This is amazing. They got, like I say, a couple of restaurants. I think it closed early, like 6:30 or 7, but look at the beach, how gorgeous it is. Crystal clear water, I'm loving it out here. The most famous thing we got here is actually the pier, which is ahead of me. I don't know if I'm gonna walk the whole thing, depending how the water is. I'm overdressed, honestly. I haven't checked into the hotel, so I'm wearing sneakers, which is not a good idea. So I can't wait to change myself, my outfit, and put some chinelas or sandals. Maybe some shorts, even though I got chicken legs, but it's okay, I don't care. And enjoy myself out here on the beach. There's another massive restaurant over here, so I think there's like a nice nightlife happening Right now it's pretty quiet. It's early. Like it's only, what time is it now? It's only 11:15, so that's why you don't see much people. There's a lot of people bathing in the water. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to get in the water. I haven't gone to the beach since I was a little kid. Dip myself in the water. You see, you could go over there, grab yourself a food or something like that, eat. And then here's the famous pier that goes all the way towards the end. That water's coming in heavy, so I don't know. Okay, so you can't really walk all the way towards the end. There's like a gate over there. But I'll walk a little bit and show you this side. I'm not gonna lie, man. Seeing the water and seeing like the mountains, you know, this formation over here, it kind of gives me vibes of Jurassic Park. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I arrived to the airport, I was telling my fiance, this looks like Jurassic Park. Like the airport, the trees, you know, the mountain formations. Wow, this is plain beauty over here. Only been here for a few hours and I'm loving it out here already. It's amazing, and a lot of foreigners come here. And then being out here is where I really feel blessed that I really took a huge leap of faith. Because like I say, less than a year ago, I was still doing something that I wasn't really enjoying. I was working a 9-to-5 job, and despite the money and everything, I just wasn't happy. I wasn't happy, and if I wouldn't take that chance, I wouldn't be out here in one of the most beautiful islands in the whole world, which is Palawan. I'm able to live a happy life, you know, I'm able to do whatever I want to do and go to beautiful places like this. This is like again, a top tourist attraction, a top destination out here, and I made it. I made it, and I got a lot more to discover, a lot more to explore, a lot more countries to go, you know, so this is what makes me happiness. Exploring, filming, documenting, living life. You know, this is what creatures with human should be doing, just living life and not doing something that they're not passionate about. Here you could play volleyball. I haven't played this sport in years when I was growing up in the island. It's a pretty big sport there, so over here you can play volleyball with this view of the paradise out here. But it really got some big waves though. So I think if you go a little bit more ahead, you might want to surf. So spotted here, this is actually a vegan joint. Usually I don't do it, but I'm gonna try, you know, something different. And I see some vegetables on the other side. I think those are the vegetables that they use to make the food out here. So let me just show you in front. You see the plants that they grow? They grow them back here, and I think it's used for the food, so it's fresh. It's something that's actually really cool, and here's where you see the difference between the States and over here, how clean we eat when we leave the States. In the States, they use like a lot of chemicals, processed materials, a lot of stuff that it doesn't make it feel good. But here, you know, as soon as I left the States and I moved out here, I feel the difference in the food. Even my body was changing and everything. So that's something that's actually, you know, like really cool. But I'm really excited to have it. I'm excited to try the coffee out here to see how it tastes. So here I order a flat white coffee. So like I said, it's actually vegan. I think they put oat milk in it, so I'm gonna give it a try. It's actually pretty good. Tastes a little different than the other coffees. Here my loved one ordered the caramel one. Let me try the caramel. It's good. It's good. A little bit sweeter in this one, but yeah, it's pretty good. This is a very popular tourist attraction. Most of the people that I'm seeing here are, like myself, foreigners, not from here. The only Filipinos I'll see are mostly the workers, maybe 1 or 2 Filipinos out here, including my fiance, but everybody else are like from other countries. But that's really cool. You know, it proves how much this beautiful country has to offer, you know, the Philippines. And I'm proud to make this country my second home. Ordered the food. I went simple, because like I said, I'm not super hungry, but it's lunchtime, and I haven't slept, literally. Like, I took the flight at 4 in the morning, but I ordered like stir-fried vegan noodle and then tudong with this huge dessert here in the Philippines, and they bought it big, so me and my fiance, we're gonna share this meal and have our coffee. So just digging in, I'm really excited to try this out. There it is, he's putting it in me. This is me right here. I feel like a hippie now, eating vegan and stuff right by the beach. Let's see what we got out here. Gonna try the stir-fry noodle, vegan. From time to time, balance out the food. You know, I already had like a heavy breakfast, so here I go. Well, I don't think I gotta blow it, but let's try. pretty good, pretty interesting flavors, you know. It's well done. Of course, it has the vegetables, it has some mushrooms. Has a little bit of that smoky flavor, but yeah, it's pretty nice, you know, something different to try. Like I say, don't be afraid to try different foods, you know, and balance your lifestyle. So yeah, this is amazing. I can't wait to try the tudong, and when I'm done with this, moment of truth, this one looks like it's the best. The tudong. It's a little piece of it. My fiance, like the other house, she literally killed the whole thing. It must be that good, so I'm gonna break it in half right here. So if you're wondering, tudong is literally like a banana, but you know, it's sweet. They put different types of ingredients in it, you know. So here, I got a little piece, so you have an idea, and now I'm gonna try. Got a big bite here, let's try. So it's pretty good, you know, perfectly balanced, the crunch, the softness in the inside, and you know, not extremely sweet. It goes pretty well. So this is like a little light, nice, light, healthy lunch that I'm having. You know, the tudong, the stir noodles, and the coffee, and vegan, and like I say, it's something different. You know, it's always good to try and balance out different things. So I'm gonna finish this up, and I'll continue up with exploration of this beautiful island here. So far, I'm loving it. I can't wait for the next few days to see what this island has to offer me. This is the hotel, and like I say, it's just a simple hotel, but it's what I'm looking for, something chill, you know, nice, and then even better, this is what sold me out here. The view of the water, much more chiller than the downtown area. Yeah, maybe I'll get a time lapse of the sunset, or maybe I'll live stream out here later, but this is cool. So I'm just waiting for the room to be ready. So I got the room here, wow. King size bed here with the towels. I want to give a shout out to them. Like the receptionist, he comes here and cleans the room with a few helpers. Then you got this one here. I'm loving it out here. I'm gonna get them a tip, man. Got this room, you know, it's pretty spacious, you know. So if you guys have a lot of family, this is a perfect accommodation for you. They get free breakfast, which is served from upstairs from 7 in the morning and 10. So that's very good because you don't have to get up too early. You know, and it's right by the water, so this is like a hidden gem. Now let me just show you the bathroom. The bathroom is very important for me. And this is the bathroom. You got the mirror here. You got this. And I guess this is what controls like the hot water. You know, if you come to the Philippines, this is to be expected in many hotels or Airbnbs. And you got the bathroom with bath mat, bidet, you know, this is very important. Of course, you got tissues, then complimentary water. Oh wow, amenity kit. The towels, look how they folded. Very comfy bed. You know, I gotta do this in every damn hotel that I check in. Test the quality of the bed. It's pretty comfortable, and I think I'm gonna take a nap because I haven't slept like in over a day, so. But yeah, this is just amazing. So I'm gonna catch you guys later. Maybe I'll go out later, check out the evening, what's out here, the nightlife in the downtown area. And I'm gonna be here for a few more days, so I'll catch you guys later. I'm out here in the nighttime, I'm gonna get a tricycle to Hama Walking Street. I was there earlier, but I didn't film it, but I wanna see what it looks like in the nighttime. It's kind of like the nightlife over here in Nido, so I wanna see what's out there, and I'm hungry and get some food, so I'll take you guys. Here comes the tricycle. I'm out here. This is kind of like the nightlife street over here. Little chill now, but it's kind of a little busy. A lot of things going on over here. We're gonna walk towards the walking street, but yeah, it's packing action out here, so let's see what's happening. I forget what this side is, the pedestrian area. And they got like a hotel over here, pretty nice and modern. So tight mini city between all the mountains. And it's actually pretty easy to catch a tricycle over here. Yeah, like I said, I went to the car, but it would be hard for me to find parking and anything and be stuck in traffic. So to the trike, it's about 100 pesos for my accommodation over here. That's not too far. It's more over that side too. So let's go ahead and see what can we find. We got this here. Right now it's super chill, but the weather's nice. Got falafel in town. Nice. A lot of backpackers. This is literally like a backpacker's heaven. We're gonna do like a little walking tour exploration in the nighttime in Nido. A lot of nice cool stores over here. If you want to wear like little swag, you know, beach swag. I'm wearing chinelas now because I felt like I was overdressed wearing sneakers. And the pavement of the roads too, you know. But they got bars. Pretty cool over here. I like it so far. Here we got more. They got shops, stores. That's pretty cool. Look at this bar. I like the way how they design it. And they got ATMs, music, you know. It's actually pretty nice. It's more over this side. Massage joint. Oh, look at this dog over here, just chilling. This over here is kind of giving me a little vibe of Lio Beach and Panglao, Bohol. Like they got the pedestrian area, but this over here is more developed than Panglao. The street over there is not really well paved, you know, like the shops, the restaurants. This over here looks dope. I forgot that today is Saturday, so I'm not sure if it's a little bit later it gets busy. Like right now, the time is, it's literally 7 o'clock sharp, so maybe later it gets actually more busier. Got a restaurant here, nice lights and everything. I'm pretty sure the restaurants are gonna be a little bit more on the pricier side over here. This is literally like the walking street, pedestrian, you could walk out here. Now detour here, because it seems like they got like an outdoor, I don't know, market or some vending areas, a couple of restaurants, massage parlors. You're gonna be finding massage parlors all over, you know, the touristy areas in the Philippines. They find a way to make a living. And it says a Nido. I see some lights over there too. Not sure if they got like a club or something. I gotta say, like an average of the people I'm seeing here, like 60%, maybe a little bit more, foreigners than the other rest is Filipinos. Like I said, mostly the Filipinos that you see here are mostly the locals that live and work out here. Seems like there's some type of event going on. I'm gonna check out this little market. This is here, the little market, but they got music playing over there ahead of me. Here they got more, what's this, Indian food? Mexican food, Indian food, nice. Resto bar right here. That's what I literally smell. They got this over here, that's really cool. Over here keeps going. It's funny because in the map, everything looks small, but it's actually bigger here, like in real life, than what you see in the map. So they got like the city literally piled up between the hills and the mountains out here in Nido. So right now I'm just trying to take it in and see what else is out here. And trying to see what food options are. Many nice options, a lot of spots over there that are pretty cool. I just don't know what to choose. Crazy, the walking street keeps going ahead of me. Like it's pretty long and extensive. So on this side is like another mini district. It's called Town Square Heritage District. Not sure if they built this area new, but they got the lights over here. It's kind of reminding me of a little walking street that I went to in Phnom Penh in Cambodia. Kind of that similar vibe. But it's a pretty chill, organized walking street that we got over here. So let me see what's happening right here. This is what you get here. But they got music, so maybe I'll just insert it in the B-roll, all of this. This area that I'm walking is where I came this morning, but I didn't have my camera. So I checked the water, and the tide is actually really high right now. Like earlier when I came, it wasn't that high, but it's just crazy how things change. So I'm gonna walk ahead here to see what can I find. Over there, people, to see, look at the tide coming literally right here in the strip. It's crazy. And this area is cool, it's covered with sand, so if you walk here, I recommend that you wear sandals or chinelas. Got some more restaurants over here. I think over here is where I have my breakfast. What I like is that the weather is pretty cool. next day out here, and I'm in a famous beach called Nacpan Beach. About 40-minute drive, you know, I got the little baby right here, the little car. And to get around here, you know, a little bit tricky. It was a smooth ride, but getting out here, the roads are not well paved. A lot of people come out here so you can see how busy it is, but I'm gonna walk forward to see what's happening and see how this beach is, you know. Apparently the weather was supposed to be a little bit bad today, but very excited, it's another day, so let's see what's happening out here. So you can see how busy it is. Got the tricycle drivers, a lot of bands, so that's how you know the place is good when you see a lot of tourists out here. So this is the entrance over here, no parking side. What they got here? Okay, they got some stalls right there. Look at the palm trees. I love it. Thank God the weather is nice today. I got long pants, but I bought chinelas today. Got to blend in the area, but so far, I think I'm seeing why this place is popular. You're gonna see it in a little bit. So we got restaurants. Oh wow, it's pretty busy ahead of me. And then ta-da, you'll see what I'm talking about. So I had to register my name over there. I guess they register the visitors to come out here, but yeah, so far it's looking amazing out here. Gonna take a look at the water. Wow, the waves are actually pretty big, but let me show you this over here. Wow, look at this beauty. And it goes all the way back there. This is awesome, man. The breeze and everything. I don't know if I'm gonna take a little dip in the water. I might to see if the water is cold or warm, but this is just beautiful right here. Got beautiful water. Waves are coming really hard. So I don't think it's a good idea for me to get in and dip a little bit of my toes in the water, but it's still nice to admire. Like I said, you could walk literally an entire length over that way. So I don't know if you can hear me because it's windy, but whoa, somebody sneezed out there. Look at this. It's pretty big. You could tell yesterday was a high tide because where I'm standing is wet, but now the water back up over that way. This must be like a surfer's heaven, you know, they might like it over here. Like, you see all of this right here behind me, it's just cool. And the wind and everything is just amazing, like it feels great out here, so it's beautiful, I love it out here. Wow. And then in front, the people can just chill. See, the people are just chilling out here. Palm trees. Wow, it's beautiful. And I'm not really a beach guy, but this is a place that is cool for me. And like I say, when people say what type of beaches you'll go, I go to the beaches here, like in this country, it's the Philippines, Puerto Rico in the States. Never, the water is dark, but here, look at this. Where can you get places like this, huh? So my question is, this is the nicest island in the world? It could be. We got beaches like this, we got the mountains, crystal clear water, lakes, waterfalls, and I haven't explored the whole thing, so gonna be exploring more out here. But yeah, this is just amazing. I'm taking a little walk towards the other side. Giving me a little semi-vibe of Boracay a little bit, but you know, much more space, a little bit chill. Even got like street massage over there to give you a massage in the beach, so you can relax and everything. That's dope. But you can literally get it all over here, you know, around the island, so yeah, it's pretty awesome. It keeps going, you see a lot of females doing like Instagram pictures or TikTok. And they got like the stones over here, so. And I like the rocks and everything. But I know some people, they leave like their purse over there, so it's a little bit irresponsible to do that. So I kind of want to dip my feet in the water, but then there is a little situation. Coming back and having my feet filled with sand, I don't know, I don't want to deal with that. Even though there should be an area where I can rinse all that out, but I don't know, I'm kind of debating should I do that or not. I mean, the water looks nice and clean and beautiful out here. You can see how nice it is. The water's coming up to here. Then it goes over that way. Yeah, this is a really beautiful beach off the beaten path. This is like the busy area right here. See how the people are just chilling, and then also got the gorgeousness of the water right here. Of course, because it got all the restaurants over here ahead of me, I believe. So little behind the scenes when you drive in some of these nice accommodations. I'm driving, but the road is not clearly paved. No way behind me, I'll show you. I don't know if you can see it in my camera, I capture it, but it's literally dust and rocks. Apparently I got 60 more minutes to make it to this other destination that pops up in Google. So I don't know if the whole way back there is gonna be like this, but I'll show you in front of me. See? So I'm just driving the car slowly Seems like it's paved ahead over here. Let me see. Only one way to find out. So for this area, it's good to have a huge truck or a Jeep. It would make it up pretty quickly. But yeah, so some of the realities when you go, you know, to province and some parts in the Philippines, you know. But I like it. It's a beautiful area, green area, simple life that the people live out here. So it's really cool. Here comes another car. So here's the mud. So just got to drive slowly and carefully. Real life over here. Well, look at the scenery. Here's like a humble house, a tricycle. And pretty, you know, simple once you leave like the touristy areas. At the end of the day, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And the road, feel this, go. Yeah. Now I'm in a regular well paved. Here we are, perfection. So now let's make it to our destination. So, change of plans. As you guys saw, I was driving in that crazy road, but once I make it to the destination, I wanted to check out like some caves. And when I make it, there was literally nothing. So I don't know if the cave is abandoned or it's over. So I just went back to my accommodation, and now I'm in a coffee shop trying to upload my video right here. I came here, grabbed myself a coffee, regular one. Just here chilling, you know. You can see Palawan right there in the back. This is the downtown I was exploring last time in the nighttime. Here it is in the daytime. You can see the mountains behind me. But here I am just chilling, and then I'll figure out, I'm still here for 2 more days, so I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. I kind of want to do those tours. I think it's group A, group B, like take a little boat to one of those caves over here. I'm gonna do some research online since I got a good Wi-Fi connection over here, but yeah. I'm here in this coffee shop, like in the downtown area, but so far I've been loving a lot in Nido, you know. Pretty beautiful island. I think of all the islands I've been in the Philippines, this is probably my favorite one, so I'm just gonna catch you guys in a bit. It's another day out here, back again in Nido, but this time I'm gonna drive 60 kilometers, a little bit over an hour to another town called Taytay, I think that's how it's pronounced, and they have like a fort over there. I think it's small, but it would be cool for me to look at it. So I'm driving my car and I stop in an area where we have a nice view over here. So, but I spotted an area here near the hotel I'm staying while I was driving that got an amazing view. I'm gonna show you guys right here ahead of me. Right here, the hills and everything. Look at this and I'll show you guys. And this is the view right here. You can see the mountains in the end, the water. Right now the tide is low, but in the nighttime, this water comes all near the accommodation. So. And this is a hotel with a pool. To be honest, I was this close to booking that hotel over there, but I don't forget some parking, and you guys know I rent a car. I like renting a car so I can get around. This is not like Manila that it has, you know, public transportation. Here, you know, it's better to get a car or a motorbike, whatever you're comfortable with, and just drive around. I got the car waiting for me. So now I'm about to hit the road with God's willing, take it easy and make it to the other destination to see what can I find. So made it to this area. I parked the car over that way because can't find a parking near the fort. This is what you get here, like a water. This is like a little bit over an hour drive from my accommodation. Look over here, I haven't seen any foreigner on this side. Most of the foreigners are in Nido side, so just trying to see what's out here. This is what you get when you get off the beaten path. Find beautiful places like this. The name of this fort is Fort Santa Isabel. And it literally pops up over here, you know. I think they have some nice views, like a little church on top. And you guys know I'm a fan of fortress, so that's why I came here to check it out. This is the fort here, hidden in this small town right here. So I'm just reading here, this fort was built in 1667, and it was to defend Moro pirates. So it's right here. I think they closed like around 4:30. So I'm gonna go check it out. The area over here is pretty nice. It's a pretty peaceful, quiet town, you know, not much going on here besides this and the waterfront. So let's see what's happening. And this is the fort. And they got the big yard over here, you know, and the waterfront, so pretty gorgeous views. Let's go inside and see what can we find. This is kind of giving me a little vibe of Fort Santiago and Intramuros in Manila. But let's see what's out here. So here I made it inside. It's 80 pesos per person, which is about $1.50. But let's see what's out here. Then you just sign your name, where you're from, your age, etc. So let's check out the history here in this fort. This is what you get, views like this, a fort over here. This is kind of reminding me a little bit of Armenia by the Garni where I went. Got this historic church right here, or building, so it's nice. And now let me see the views here ahead of me. I know it's gonna be impressive. I could get some B-rolls. I think I can see my car actually from right here. And look at this beauty right here. Tell you, everywhere you go in Palawan is gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie, I've been to many places in the Philippines which are beautiful, but I think this is probably one of my favorite islands in the Philippines. And the funny thing, I haven't explored much because this is a huge island, not just an island, it's an archipelago. Thousands of islands just in Palawan itself. And wow, the crystal clear, blue waters, the mountains, the hills. You know, a lot of people like to do island hopping, but there's a lot of things to see here. And when I was driving on my way here, wow, like, the greenery, as you see in the B-rolls, the greenery, the roads well paved, and even some points, if you take away the palm trees, I feel like if I was driving in Europe or in New Zealand, somewhere around here. But it just proves the diversity of the Philippines and everything it has to offer. And we got this over here, I guess they go here in the middle, and this little thing, and you see what's happening right here. Look at this here. Trees, the greenery over here, and of course, beautiful church. And a 360 view of the beautiful waters that we got right here. If we go over here, you see a little township right here. Wow. Pretty simple life. Some of these houses are literally by the water, and I guess they rely on fishing. See the boats over here. It's beautiful though. I love the water, how clear it is. And then ahead of me on the other side is a sign that says Taytay. Kind of like the Hollywood, but we have it out here. Let me see if I can get a close-up and show you guys. I don't know how close my camera I can capture, but over there at the end, it says Taytay, which is the name of this province out here in Palawan. So pretty beautiful though. That was a little chill, fun experience right in this fort here, Santa Isabel. So pretty nice and fun. So I'm just gonna get in my car, probably find like a restaurant or something out here. But yeah, it's been amazing. I'm probably gonna film other parts tomorrow. Hello kids. Got the locals out here playing volleyball. Puerto Rico. You know where that is? Small island. Far, far, far. Take care, kids. Some of the, I guess, houses of the people that live out here, so nice. And the outside, palm trees. So yeah, pretty nice. And this is the life in the province, you know, simple life. But very, very friendly local people. You saw the kids there. Not sure if I'm the first Hispanic guy that they see around here. Probably because they saw me from a distance and they tried to come closer to me to approach me. So, but yeah, very beautiful out here. I like it. So I stopped here to get some lunch, and I discovered like this shopping district that will take you towards the beach, I believe. Let's see what's happening. This is like a strip mall. They got a gym playing Afro beats, a barber shop, a little bit of everything. So this will shortcut you to the other side. I think the name of this beach is Marimegmeg Beach, which is one of the top beaches out here in El Nido. I didn't know where it was, but then I discovered a map when I stopped to get some lunch, and I was wondering why so many people are walking towards this way. Then you got this pedestrian area that connects us, so let's walk towards the end and see what can we find. We got a nice looking fountain, the restaurant over there, I think it's Middle Eastern or not sure. So shawarma, some joints, and then I see the beach ahead of me. Looking pretty nice. So I was gonna wrap up my video about the castle, but then like I forgot about this place over here. So good thing that I'm filming again right here. And this is the area where they got the beach. So let me see, it looks different than the other beaches, but let's check it out. So this is the beach right here. Not too big, you know, but it's pretty cool, you know. But the other one that I went, Nacpan Beach, that one's very cool and pretty big. So I think I've seen enough of the trip over here for a few days. I'm probably gonna do a walking tour video around the downtown district of Nido, but I think this is gonna be a perfect spot for me to wrap up the video over here in Palawan, a beautiful island out here in the Philippines. So that was the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.